One day she's a child. The next, she's a wife. That's the reality for 1 in 3 girls in Bangladesh. At best, they lose their childhood and a chance for education. At worst, they face dangerous childbirth, violence, and virtual slavery.
And all too often, the brides come from here, the local school. Young girls like Beasley.
I want to be so many things when I grow up. I want to be a doctor so I can help people. I want to study. I want to become someone big when I grow up.
When she gets home from school, the preparations for her wedding have already begun. Beasley's father has saved up enough money for a dowry to pay the groom's family. Because of this tradition, girls in Bangladesh are seen as a burden.
Does anyone want to leave their parents' house? No one wants to do that.
She's shaking and she's terrified and she has no idea what's going on around her. She has no control over the situation.
This is the man Beasley is marrying. 25-year-old Shamol picked 13-year-old Beasley because he says she's easy to control. Shamol tells me he was offered a lot more dowry money to marry other girls, but he wanted the youngest and most innocent bride.
I like her behavior, so I picked Beasley. She's pure. Most girls mix with other boys and have relations. I don't like that. I've had better proposals, but I didn't like the girl's behavior. A good girl goes to school and straight home, and that's it.
She's playing the role that's expected of her in Bangladeshi society, maintaining family honor by marrying young. The whole community is here, but no one seems concerned about what Beasley wants, or that her marriage will be against the law. As she says goodbye to her parents, it all becomes too much. She sobs in her mother's arms. Family members pull them apart. For a 13-year-old, this is an overwhelming moment. During the final blessing, she collapses to the floor. Majeda is only 13 and was forced to marry last year.
I didn't feel good getting married. I thought, how am I going to live with this man? Then, 3 months later, I realized I have to stay here. I have to stay at my husband's house for the rest of my life.
Majeda is already a mother to a little boy. Doctors told her she's malnourished and is too young to deal with the baby.
It's hard. I'm learning how to be a mother. Having a kid is so tough. My milk isn't enough, so the baby cries.
At home, there are other problems. Majeda says she feels like a slave. Her husband is often violent and beat her when she was pregnant.
He beats me with his hands on my back. When he beats me, I feel sad.
Child brides aren't just at risk of domestic violence. Pregnancy and childbirth can cause significant damage to their undeveloped bodies. Dr. Beatrice Berger is a doctor at Bangladesh's only clinic dealing with fistula, a complication during birth that causes the reproductive organs, rectum, and bladder to split. The condition leaves young women incontinent and in pain, living as outcasts in their community.
It's really hard to live near a patient who's always full of urine. It's like, honestly, I can well tell when we see them, it's really hard to tolerate the smell. The worst case would be they die. I mean, many are dying.
In this world of grinding poverty, girls have little value. Until that changes, it's hard to see how future generations can break free.